Hello everybody, welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. This weekend I've obviously put together a Japanese style build. It's a Japanese getaway on the snow mountains in Japan. But yes, this plot is actually a Christmas plot from about 3-4 Christmases ago. And you get the exterior here and a particular roof that looks snowed on, but I changed it and replaced it with the red A-frames. The plot is stunning and I think it works. It's quite scenic. It's at the tip of a hill. And I think it just really works with the idea. And of course there are snow mountains in Japan, so they're set on the very tip of the hill, as you can see here. The red roofs absolutely pop in the snow. It's beautiful with the red trees, and they've got a great view of the depth, as you can see down below. So this obviously was my choice. I've put it together and I'm happy with the way it's turned out. It's a multi-level feature house, so you got the lower part there, you've got the next part up here, and the third level is at the tippy top in the corner on the side here. There's a crack in the build. Obviously, if you're going to design a multi-level, there'll be a crack. And this is basically the way the houses come together in one go. So we're going to tour it. We're going to start all the way around the back, come around to the front, get in. There's also a basement. So the carport is situated next to an open arched area here, an indoor-outdoor space leading into a kitchen. And this is the rear of the property. I mixed and matched some of the windows in the game to work, and the colors are coordinated quite nicely. So you got the smaller circular windows to the back and the actual Japanese windows on the side here, as you can see. Now, Akihiro and Kumi Watanabe are the couple that live in this house. Akihiro means shining prince and Kumi means ageless beauty. I had to research that. So they're a new couple of Sims that have put together. They're married and they've moved into this beautiful space. You can come in from the carport through to the front past that entrance in the kitchen, yes, to the front part here. And this is the way into the front of the house. But she's actually in the kitchen. That's not the front of the house. So I'm going to work her through to how you get into the front of the house. You go past that little pond in the corner and work your way underneath these beautiful circular arches that we unlocked, and it's flanked by a couple of planter boxes with beautiful flowers in them. So it's a well lived in front yard. You've got that pond, you can feed that duck, again more plants in the archways here, that fabulous tree, and so on. I put the wood in there so she doesn't fall down and roll down the snow, although that won't never happen. But yes, it's just sort of a nice space, you know, that you walk into and then come through to the front door. So of course a mix and match of items. You've got these doors and then you work your way into the main entrance. So it's a display kimono, right? So you just come in, you look at it, it's something that's in the entrance for you to see. A nice little table there and a plant and some artwork, and then a traditional Japanese chair in the entrance, just because we've always had that in the game and I wanted it in the house somewhere. This is the bathroom on the side. So it's a full bathroom in a sense. You've got a sink, you've got a toilet unit, and the showers are quite modern. They're really nice and modern. I like that. Just gonna get her in so you could see she's got access to the shower, the toilet unit and the sink. I think it's really beautiful, and that's obviously, as I say, in the entrance before you come into the main house. So you work your way right across in this way, and then you've got this fabulous living room. Love her outfit, by the way. So I jigsaw puzzled these chairs. I think they're fantastic and made them unusually placed. And then I went for this black katana set on the wall. I think it's very pretty. So you just pull the sword and, I don't know, kill someone. But there are fire monkey statues in here. I think it's really pretty. I wanted here to feel a little bit more elegant, but at the same time have a really nice, pretty Japanese touch. So I mixed and matched again other items from past updates, like the rustic wedding. You know, you've got these fabulous hanging circular plants, and I thought they worked beautifully against the inset in the wall. I think it's just stunning. It's up to you how you choose to mix and match things and make it work. This would be my center table, so to say, and then of course you got that beautiful chair. As I say, I pieced it together this way and I just thought that made sense. And you can see creeping plants from the lower floral mural wallpaper that, you know, starts from the basement up to the top part. And that brings me to this point here where you've got this beautiful area to sit down, and behind it is this beautiful tree that starts out from the basement. Lots of, you know, sparkly little lights and draped plants on them too, and you can see the creeping bits from the lower mural wallpaper down there. So of course that's where we're headed. So I'm going to get her to go down these stairs, and they're a perfect match for the flooring, but they're actually the bookshelf stairs in the game, so the books are in there. So she works her way down this way to her Zen Temple area. I put some of the older items that we have in the game in here too. So you got the lion costume, you got the meditation mat, you've got the samurai outfit in the corner for her husband, and yeah, so they can come in here and meditate and worship in front of the Buddha. And of course, again, I've mixed and matched items, the pillars, these beautiful plants that go against the wall. I think it just made the place really stunning, very pretty, very nice. And that's the base of the tree that's protruding in the living room. And then of course that's the samurai outfit for Akihiro, who is a samurai, by the way. And there's that little area there with some plants again. Now this is an brass incense burner that doesn't work. Even the smoke machines don't work either at the moment. So just nothing, no smoke. Apparently you can leave and come back and it would be working, but just a few things have gone wrong, and I hope they fix it, you know, at least for the next update. The lion statue here needs 2 people to get in and dance around, so I don't know, I won't do that in this video, but yes, that's what happens. You get 2 Sims and they get in it and they, you know, waltz around and, you know, create this one giant lion running up and down. So we've come back up, and interestingly, in this circular arched area, I was able to place the stairs, and it sort of matches up with the way the stairs heads up ways. It's in the crack of the build, which allows me to do the multi-level feature, and you can see that I sealed it off here so you can't get out of the house from that angle. Her husband Akihiro is enjoying some sushi. There is actually a grey wall inset here instead of a window. Now there are 2 lots of doors leading out from this dining area, so I didn't want to place windows there. I just didn't really. So she can, you know, enjoy some of that tea tipple that she's drinking right now in front of her husband, who's eating something else. So it's a nice dining area. I think it's really beautiful. The items are very nice, I have to say, and it just is really pretty. That's the only word I can use. So this is the kitchen. You've got a fridge on the side, a nice large water pot to the left of her as she walked in, or the right. And this is where the fruits are, the herbs and spices and so on she uses to prepare meals in the house. That's a door to the porch at the back of the house leading to where we have the carport. This is the main kitchen, a mix and match of the feature wall so that there's an interesting contrast with the inset behind the cooker. And then you've got that large door that we started out at in the front when we began the tour. So a nice open space to the front yard. And then you've got this shelving system here with herbs behind it that I stuck behind it. No glitching, by the way. So yes, this is where we started in the very beginning. And that's the way into the kitchen. But as I say, this is how you connect to that back porch that also leads into the dining area too. So lots of light coming into the dining area. And then you've got the laundry space tucked in this corner here. I really love this little pottery wheel that we've got here, and I know I've seen it said before, players asked that we would be able to use the crafting event tables in the game even when we're not in an event. So I suppose this is where we've been giving this, and I think it's really nice. It's a nice little hobby for her. So assume that she's made all these Moroccan pots around the house on that wheel. And again, this is a door into the dining room, as I say. So lots of light coming into that space. That's why I didn't put any windows at the back. So we're heading upstairs, and this is just a very, very quick overview of everything down below before we head up. There is a live build, I remind you. So just remember where most things go so you can set up properly when you've copied the shell. So yes, this is what I've put together down here, and in the crack we head upstairs to the next level. Now there are 2 rooms in this house. Akihiro and Kumi live together, but she hasn't given him a child, a boy, a girl, none of the above. She's working on it. In the meantime, in their own little tradition, and there are thousands of traditions in Japan, but this is make-believe, okay? This is her room. It's a very nice space, and this is where she sits down, gets her face done, sits on that seat, and can also enjoy lots of drapes around. That's why I used all these island openings that have these white curtains on them, okay? It just feels very nice and airy in the space. And this is a door out to the restroom. We'll get to that in a second. But she's also got this arts cluster here where she can get some work done and so on. She's a very artsy individual, okay? So it's her art station. And this is a door that leads out to what you might call an outhouse, but it's still in-house, okay? But it connects into a bathroom that is connected to her husband's room. Now, about that tradition I was talking about, that's make-believe. They're newlyweds. She can work her way around this way, okay, all the way into her husband's room, or from the bathroom if she wants to, as you've seen her come through. The only time she will share a room with her husband is when she is with child. And so far she's not with child, and when the time comes and she's given him a child, they will share the room. But for now, she visits. So this is where the closet is. This is his station here to get ready. I don't know. But that's the door into the bathroom, as you saw earlier. So it's an ensuite for the both of them, and this is his space. And this is where I just absolutely, got really creative with that tree of life, I call it, at the back of the bed. And there are actually a couple of windows here that, bring in some light. So again, another window here for the bathroom. So an even placement to the back, and it matches up in colors with the other windows and openings in the game. Well, in this update. Now, the tree of life at the back of the bed. Whenever she makes love to her husband in this bed, she's supposed to get pregnant, and so they keep working on it. Hence, you got that tree there. I mean, I didn't make it up. This is a reference point, an actual Japanese bedroom that has a similar design. So that's where she meets with her husband, and until she has a child, they will then share this room. And this is the design I thought would work in this space. It's quite nice. I like it. And just before I forget, the bathroom is on the back part here. And I use the flooring that we unlock in this crafting event in here. A different option for the sink from the one downstairs. An actual Japanese toilet originally in the game. And this is that point where the doors meet, so she can head in there to get cleaned up. And yeah, now we're heading up to the final point in the house. So in this main master bedroom, this is the way we work up to a nice Zen area that I was thinking, should I create what I have in the basement up here? But I just felt that I wanted to display this tub. So I made it happen in here, and you've got those privacy screens up here too. Whenever I build according to the update theme, I try to make sure that I use as much of the items that we would have unlocked in the game. Ordinarily, well, did I say in the game? In the event. Ordinarily, I wouldn't throw everything in, but I try to, just to give you ideas on how to, or what to, or at least be inspired by. So this is the complete build, and as I say, there is a live build at the end right now, and I'll get started on that. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments down below and I'll explain. But it's very simple, no glitches whatsoever. But I really love this design, and hopefully they'll have a kid, and maybe I'll redesign and convert the room she's in into the kids' room, and so on. Now, if you go on to recreate this and upload it to social media, then don't forget to use the hashtag JCfinger when doing so. It's nice to give credit. Again, I know some might forget, it happens, but I'll always remind you. And I will also upload it to the Architect tab too. So if it does make an appearance, it might mean that you get the roof. But we do know that with the Architect tab homes, they remove things, replace things, and so on. So maybe if this does make it to the tab, which is it's like winning the lottery, I wouldn't hold my breath. But if it does, assuming it does, then of course you get the roof. But that's just me saying you might get it and it's got a whole different new roof, or one of you might recreate it with a different roof and that's what you're going to get, you know, stuff like that. So I hope you like the design. I hope you're doing well with your own event. I hope you're enjoying your summer. I hope you're all healthy. A lot's going on in the world right now. And anyway, I will see you again soon in the next video. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye.